afternoon to all. I thank QLG for arranging this event. I'm there for since morning and really enjoy it. And so welcome to judges. The topic is process documentation first or process automation. When we think about process documentation, if you look at here, there are a lot of models here, process models. CMMI, IT, OBIT, everything provides us how to define the process. If we look at the common agenda in these processes, we can see what are the inputs, what are the input criteria, what are the steps, output criteria, what are the roles and responsibilities as seen, and also what kind of metrics we can have. So this gives very generic base for the process, and it has advantage. In the morning, one example was quoted that by making the ID, unique ID, it was given 2 chances, and first photograph is not good, second one is always selected. It is just a mechanism of input criteria, how it has to be, which is the best, among the 2 or 3. That kind of thing, process can give, and that documentation once we have, that will form the basis for all the future implementation of the process. So if you look at the push, so that usually some kind of automation, and that automation will bring efficiency. But in terms of building the effectiveness, it will come from the process documentation. You can maintain that effectiveness in the process. The next thing is, when we select suppose to do automation first and then go for the process, then you are very much biased towards tool, whatever features in that, and you are thinking and restrict only to that. And that will have a lot of disadvantage. Whereas if we go for the process documentation first, that will you have all the ideas, whatever you want to generate from the brainstorming, and you know all the good points in the process. So this is a very important thing. And another negative point is sometimes if we don't do process documentation first, we just go for tool. It can happen you will buy the tool, it will remain idle for some period, or sometimes it can be a mistake. Means we find that it may not be suitable properly, and finally that investment goes to them. So process documentation is the very important. One thing is on the basis for automation. Second thing, brings effectiveness. Third thing is it is really assures your investment into will go well.
Looking at corporate scheme, talking about process automation. I don't want to blame anyone what happened today, because QLG has presented a good platform for everyone and a good topic discussion is going on. But we followed, here itself followed some process documentation. From morning 9 a.m. it was told that we have been here. And then followed a documentation that till 2 p.m. it first part is done. I'm not blaming, it happens with the situations. But it's not been properly done. Then the documentation has been done, but it's not properly executed. So this shows, other sides there is a inefficient with the customer side. You are not giving a good service to a customer. When you are giving a process automation, there is no human intervention. Customers' work will be done in time. That means in time. We follow many documentations done in the companies at a large scale. But will the documentations being followed really at the base level itself? Like a critical situation comes, leave all the documentation part, start working on the critical part. Whatever planning you do, leave all that. We need to do first an automation to improve the efficiency as soon as possible. So your customer wants as soon as possible. You don't want any escalations from their sides. So it's been told process automation is very important. We follow RTI, right information. not followed in a proper manner. It's been told that every urban and rural areas will follow the Right to Information Act properly, but it's still documented. Government has documented. There's no implementation of it. There's not a proper automation on this so that it can get as soon as possible and customer gets the benefit. So it's been told that automation is more important than a process documentation. A paper will leave forever, but automation can give a good result in quick time and right opportunity. Just focus that we need to focus mostly on automation part, then we should go for documentation. The topic reveals that other things are documented first or it's being implemented first. The things are being documented but it's not implemented. Whether you do first or second. Here the automation, I want to confirm a point that it should be automated first, then go for documentation. Don't want to decide that we shouldn't do documentation first. And because there is a thing that proper after doing a process documentation, the implementation is not done. So I prefer that the things that has been coming with the current market, writing documents, a pile of books being written on process, still may not be used in real terms. So I want to say that leave aside the documentation you have done, start acting on a automation part so that things get done as soon as possible. As you telling that you should do a documentation then go for an implementation. But my point of view is that documentation is still in a documentation stage only. It's not in use. Either you do first or second, it's not in use now. Like government follows many laws, pass many laws, they document the things, but it's just a process that will be used, not being automated. Things that customers and end users won't get it in the final stage.
One thing is we can see that Agile also needs documentation. It is not that something like waterfall model we want to follow every time. We need to have dynamics. We need to have some kind of dynamics in documentation also. So it is not necessary that it is all the compartments are made. This is the first phase, second phase, third phase, and this thing. Stop there. No. It can be broken down into different projects. Will have parallel kind of working on documentation. It will have its own versioning. There can be tools for document control and authorization and all of the requirement for documentation. So I agree with that if we just focus on documentation in a compartment way, that will just definitely. But the parallel thinking on documentation will help us to process it in dynamic.
Like an example of a software development library. An SLA or a requirement analysis has been done. Just a requirement analysis is done and then start a designing phase and a coding status phase. Coding starts, after that only a particular document can be how the process will go. After the automation of coding of the documentation will start, like you just check any software, you see the help option, how to use the software. So after doing an automation, the software is being shown how the process is being done. So it's first coming in process automation, then comes documentation how the process flows.
But still, whatever you want to do coding, it needs a basis. So and it has to be documented. So first thing is documentation, then only we can think about automation. Another thing is like if you want to do validation against what you are going to validate, like because it has to be some documented requirements which gives. So exactly documentation first, then only automation.
Some document. If you present an SLA and the client multi-period then you might be seeing the last previous projects that might be done with a good automation. You might not see the documented part. You don't require, like the many companies don't go for the talking about working as a freelancer at it. They're not just seeing the projects that are being automated. They're not seeing the documented part. But just SLA, the client is approved that go and just carry on the projects. So,
to say the customer is going to accept your proposal based on no SLA documented or
SLA is maintained, but it's not. It is maintained, but it is not you're good at your automation part, and it's been good in the market itself for the last 1 decade, then company and client should go ahead and do the automation. They don't prefer to go for a documentation first or wait for an SLA to complete, because it takes time. Like from the company wants a quick development to be done in a particular project. In a SLA takes around 2 to 3 months within that other companies start building the projects. So it's a loss for the company itself. So start working on projects depending on the company scenario, company standard happens.
I can look at the 3 levels here. One thing is strategic part. Second thing is the tactical part, and third one is operational part. So certainly at high level, strategic part has should have documents that how we are going from where to where. Tactical part also to some extent documentation is there. I think operational part maybe I can say that people are used to it, how to use that, say multimedia things and so maybe that documentation I can do after the automation. But as a base, I will have some documentation and strategic level. I just wanted to point out he has talked about RTI and ineffectiveness, but I can see RTI as effective because these many scandals or something has come out because of RTI. Even there are very active groups in Pune who can show us how RTI was effective. For example, telephone bills were not taken on time and you need to refund. This thing was very much highlighted by RTI group. There are many examples where RTI has become effective. If we look at the world today, there are tools. For example, if I want to look at a testing, we have IBM persons, I can say rational. If I want to invest in rational, it's a strategic investment for $1 billion. And I will not look for one process or something. I will look for some kind of script and look at how it can be wide scope. If I take testing, it is not just functional testing, but it has to be non-functional testing, test management, test data management, maybe static testing. So it has wide scope. And if I want to bring efficiency in this, I will look for the tools first. Because just documenting these processes will not help me. And this is $1 million investment, or in India it is crores in crores. So first thing is, I would like to have a look at the tools, how it will help me, what will be their ROI. This thing, because investment is very high, whereas process documentation investment is not much. I put one person, he will do the thing and it will come out. So very basic, going back to the tools, first tools, and then look at what kind of features are there. And if I can compare HP, IBM and other tools. And also someone can say, no, you need not go to this big multinational, you can go for the freeware or open source. But open source,